Over the years, the Candlepin for Kids show has proven to be a launching pad for a lot of great young bowlers. If you've been watching the show in recent years, you've seen Jonathan Boudreau of Lynn, Massachusetts in a number of appearances on the show. Now that Jonathan has moved on to the adult tournament circuit, here's a string that he bowled last weekend at the Dave Stewart Memorial Team Tournament in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Getting right to the action, Jonathan starts with a 7 drop, leaving 4, 5, and 7 with a piece of wood. And he's got it. Nice shot there by Jonathan. Let's take another look at how he used the wood to convert this spare. You'll see that he goes to the right end of the wood and deflects it off the wall, and it comes back and gets the 5 pin. That's a very difficult shot. Great way to start. Jonathan is a student at Lynn English High School, where he lives, and he drops 9 in the second box, leaving a 7 pin. And he's all over that 7 pin. So that's 2 marks in a row to start the string here. Now they'll move over. He'll move to lane 9. They switch lanes for boxes 3 and 4. And you'll see Jonathan's stats on the bottom of the screen. He's averaging 125 right now at the Woburn Bowl. He also bowls out of Lucky Strike lanes in Lynn. And this tournament, the Dave Stewart Memorial, is an annual team event that happens in Fredericton, New Brunswick at Kingswood lanes. Jonathan drops 5 on the spare. Very light 1-2 pocket hit, leaving 3, 5, 6, 9, 10 with a piece of wood in between the 3 and 5. And let's see what he can do with it. He's got it. 3 consecutive spares to start off this string for Jonathan Boudreau. Taking another look at it, he goes to the left side of the 3 pin. Gets a little bit of help from the wood, but does not waste any time clearing the spare out of their 5 pins. And there is another 9 fill, leaving a 6 pin. And he's all over that 6 pin. So that's 4 consecutive spares to start the string. That's going to give Jonathan 63, as you can see, 63 with a ball to still roll in the to finish out the 4th frame, which he'll do back over on lane 10 when they switch lanes. Jonathan was a standout performer at the World Invitational Team Tournament in November, bowling for the Vacation Land team. And there is a 9 drop by Jonathan, leaving the 9 pin. Jonathan bowled every string of the week at Worlds and averaged in the upper 120s. I don't remember exactly what he averaged. 127, 128, somewhere in there. He was not at all intimidated by bowling against the best bowlers in the game. Jonathan with 5 consecutive spares. In the 6th frame, he drops, it's going to be 8. Leaves the 3 and 6 with a piece of wood. That's at an angle out in front of the 3 pin. And he kind of gets robbed there. He doesn't, that wood does not carry the 6 pin. The 3 goes off the wall and goes in front of the 3, and then it goes back in front of it again. So it'll be an open box for Jonathan. That'll be a 10 box in the 6th, and we'll look at the scoreboard once again. Jonathan has 100 through the 6th. As we go back over onto, he'll move to lane 9. In the 7th frame, Jonathan Boudreau misses the head pin, but gets some pretty good sidewall action there. And he leaves just the 7 pin with several pieces of wood out in front of it. Not likely to give him too much trouble. And he's got it. So after having that open box in the 6th frame, he's right back on the train in the 7th with a spare. In the 8th box, Jonathan misses the head pin again, but once again he drops 9. But as John Zappi once told me, it's not a break until you take advantage. And he does. Spare in the 8th. That gives Jonathan Boudreau 129 with a spare up in the 8th. And as you'll see, he's got 7 spares in the first 8 boxes. The only open box being that 10 that he had in the 6th. 2 more boxes to go. See what he can do with that spare in the 8th. Nice 1-3 pocket hit. Jonathan drops 9, leaving the 5 pin. Tricky piece of wood out front. And he goes around that wood and uses another piece of wood to deflect the ball into the 5. Let's have a look at this. That piece of wood out front is really not good. So he goes by it and uses that other piece of wood to convert the spare. Really smart shot right there. That's a spare in the 9th. 10th box, 1-2 pocket hit, a little bit light, leaving the 3-5-6 triangle. Looking for his 9th spare in 10 frames. And he's got it. That's going to give Jonathan 165 with 1 ball to roll. Taking another look at the spare. He has no problem with this triangle. Splits the 3 and 5 to give him 165 with plus the fill. Wow. That's a strike in the 11th for a 175 game. Let's have another look at this on replay. What an exclamation point. Solid high flush 1-3 pocket hit, and there is no doubt 10 pins are going down. That is a 175 game for Jonathan Boudreau, and you can see his demonstrative reaction to that. So let's check the scoreboard one last time, and you will see that Jonathan had 9 spares, actually 10 marks counting that strike on the fill. That's a 175 game in the Dave Stewart Memorial at Kingswood in Fredericton, New Brunswick.